If you're watching the Orange County housing market right now, there's actually a noticeable shift happening, and it's one that both buyers and sellers should try to understand. Inventory has been rising, mortgage rates have improved compared to last year, and the market is starting to feel a little bit more balanced than it has over the past couple of years. So let's break down what's actually happening here in Orange County, and first let's start with inventory. Right now, there's about 3,500 homes available for sale across the county, which is roughly 11% more homes than this time last year. It may not sound dramatic, but after several years of extremely limited inventory, it's a meaningful improvement. And what's especially interesting is where inventory growth is happening. The biggest increases in inventory are actually in the more affordable price ranges. Homes under $500,000 are up 44% compared to last year. Homes between $500,000 and $750,000 are up about 35%, and homes between $750,000 and $1 million are up 21%. So buyers who are entering the market, especially those first-time buyers, are starting to see more options than they had in the last several years. Now let's talk about mortgage rates, because that's another big improvement in this piece of the story. Rates have been sitting between about 6.5% and 7.5% for nearly 3 years, but more recently they dropped close to 6%, and people are even getting into the high fives right now. That change alone has a pretty big impact on affordability. For example, a buyer targeting about a $5,000 a month payment with 20% down could afford roughly a $940,000 home last year. Today, that same payment supports a home closer to $1.04 million, which means buyers have gained over a $100,000 increase in purchasing power. Another way to think about the payment itself is on a $1 million home, that payment at 7% was about $5,300 per month. At 6%, that payment drops to roughly $4,800 a month, which is right around a $500 a month in savings. Now, even with these improved conditions, demand hasn't surged yet. There are currently 1,542 pending home sales across the county within the past 30 days, which is very similar to where we were last year. Some buyers are still waiting to see where rates go and the economy goes next, but historically, when affordability improves and inventory rises, demand tends to follow. Another metric we watch closely is the expected market time. Expected market time is the average days it takes for one home to go on the market and then go under contract. Right now, that number is about 69 days across the county. That's slightly slower than last year, but it's still very close to what we saw before the pandemic. So the market isn't slow, it's simply becoming more balanced. Now, on the luxury side of the market, homes above $2.5 million have remained relatively steady. Luxury inventory has increased slightly and demand has also increased. Right now, the expected market time for luxury homes is about 148 days, which means higher end properties are still moving and still selling. They simply require the right pricing and the right strategy. So what's the main takeaway? The Orange County housing market is gradually shifting into a more balanced environment. There are more homes available, mortgage rates have lowered than where they were last year, and buyers are beginning to see more opportunity. For buyers, that means more choices and a little bit more negotiating power. For sellers, pricing and preparation matter now more than they did than the ultra-competitive years. And for luxury buyers and sellers, the market is still active, but strategy, of course, matters. If buying or selling is even a possibility this year, let's map it out early. The right plan makes all the difference. Thanks so much for watching this video, and reach out to me directly. Talk to you soon.